So my name is Dave Keenest, and I am a professional coach. I do life coaching, I do business coaching, I do coaching on spirituality, and pretty much anything else in between. Certainly touch on relationships as well. And one of the concepts that I presence with almost all my clients is that of the hero's journey. Now everybody's seen Star Wars, and most people don't realize that Star Wars is a metaphor for what is referred to by Joseph Campbell as the hero's journey. And if you watch the movie Star Wars, and I'll mention another couple movies as well, but if you watch the movie Star Wars, what you'll see is one day Luke Skywalker, he goes away to buy some junk, basically. He goes to a little flea market, and that's where he picks up R2-D2. He leaves his village, and he has to go run an errand. He doesn't want to run an errand. His uncle actually makes him run the errand. So when he gets back to his village, the village has actually been destroyed. The village has been blown up by the dark side. And his aunt and uncle are dead, and these are the people that have been raising him since he was a small child. So his entire life went from being one way, 1 minute, to something completely different the next. And we've all had experiences like this in our lives. They could be deaths in the family, they could be divorce. For me, it was addiction, a life-threatening battle that I went through with addiction. And what they do, should we heed the call, is they actually wake us up. They wake us up to our higher selves. They wake us up to ultimately our divine nature, or as Star Wars refers to it, they awaken us to the Force. And so what happens when Luke Skywalker gets back to his village and his village has been burned, he turns on R2-D2 and there's a little hologram of Princess Leia there. And Princess Leia says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi." And in the hero's journey, there will always be people who will rise along your path to help you. Now, if you watch The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy wakes up, there's a tornado that comes through, and Dorothy wakes up, she says, "I don't think we're in Kansas anymore." And then she's told to follow the Yellow Brick Road, in which she bumps into her helpers, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. And these are all various aspects of self. But my point in presencing the hero's journey is that all of us have an experience, typically, that happens within our lives that can either destroy us and take us out, or that can awaken us to something that's very powerful. Now, what I refer to that force as is just God. You can refer to it however you'd like, but for me, God, it's one syllable, and most people understand what it means. So what happens is when we embark on the journey, like I said, people will be put in our paths. Those people are there to help us. And there's all sorts of wonderful, amazing pitfalls and challenges that arise along the way, and it's who we choose to be in the face of them that determines whether or not we will harness the Force. And when we learn to harness the Force, we have actually learned how to claim our destiny. And it's very, very, very challenging. But this is where the life coaching aspect comes into it. Because I coach people into becoming masters of their own destiny. And it's not so much about the money I can help people create, or the new careers I can help people create, or the relationships I can help people to create. It's who the people become as a result of creating the things that they that they set out to create, rather. So it was Henry David Thoreau who said something to the effect of, "It's not what you get by achieving your dreams or having your dreams come true, it's what you become as a result of having your dreams come true." And that's a very powerful way of relating to any goal. And so the foundation of the work I do has to do with getting a person in touch with their true nature, their divine nature, and then the darker aspects of their nature. Because you want to create an awareness around the darker aspects of that person's nature so that they can choose in the face of it. Now you can call that the shadow self or the dark side. We refer to it as the survival mechanism in the methodology that I'm trained in. But that survival mechanism or that shadow self is actually designed to keep us stuck in our comfort zones. And when we learn to choose in the face of these automatic things that we do, and not have them run us anymore, whole new universes of possibility exist on the other side of what's comfortable. As soon as we make the choices and don't let those programs run us anymore, we get a new experience of reality that's waiting for us on the other side. And that's why this work is so powerful. So I love taking people on their own personal hero's journey and how it relates to career transformation, or career transition rather, the formation of relationships, quitting jobs and starting businesses, etc. It's fascinating work. It's very powerful, and I will be doing this forever. Thanks for coming to my site, and yeah, feel free to reach out and we could schedule some time to talk. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Bye-bye.